Hey Chris, Tyler here, and I've just gone ahead and shot this over-the-shoulder video. It's March 5th, just giving a recap of the last month. So we'll talk about sort of where we are, dive into a little bit of the analytics that I looked at the other week, and then give some thoughts for moving forward as well. So we have not jumped back to page one. I know we hit page one near the end of December, positions 9 and 10, but we've sort of just maintained sort of in the teens here, mid page two. So, we've thrown a lot of links, which we'll look at over the past little while. It's just going to be at this stage potentially just waiting for a lot of these to kick in. And, we just might need more links moving forward. So, learn to play piano online. Again, we're sort of stable in the mid-teens. Learn to play piano. Today, we've jumped sort of back up to 17. We were up at 15, sort of end of December. We've kind of jumped back up. And same with learn piano online. So kind of just, we were at 9, and now we've, dropped a little bit and kind of just stabled around here in the teens. So nothing big to report in terms of jumps yet. But in looking at the analytics, some of these, I know we want to be on page one. We got up to there and we haven't quite climbed back up. But if we analyze some of the analytics, and you guys might be able to relate to this with sales as well, we haven't quite got to page one for some of these big, competitive terms like Learn Piano Online yet. Although we have, brushed the surface of page one there and dropped a little bit, which is normal, and then we could potentially climb back up. But if we look at your analytics, just over the past, year where we came on board for right around this time last year, January 2017, sort of February 2017, by the time we got rolling and whatnot, here we're in some of these organic search, organic traffic. So this is in Google Analytics, and it's just your Google organic traffic, so no traffic in terms of direct or paid ads. And you can see here, we're in the 300s or so, and now this time, right now, you're back up to end of February at 700, 600, around 700 there. So if we take a look at, organic traffic to the website in terms of this time versus this time now versus last time, you can see that the orange is last year and then the blue is this year. So we've almost, you've sort of doubled your, or even more than doubled the organic search results. So although we're not ranking for, on top of page one yet for some of these big terms, your organic search results have doubled since last year. Now, some of this can be attributed to, running more ads and that sort of thing. But I would think that, some of these results have come from, the positive links that have been set up. And, you might not rank for Learn Piano Online, but there's certainly, some long tails that you might be ranking for as well. And then certainly, if you have pushed the boundary on some of the ads that you're running, then more people are going to potentially just go to Google and search Playground Sessions. But I would think that, some of the work that's been going on is certainly attributed to your growth here in organic traffic. So here's just like a picture of, your Google organic results from this time versus last year. You've almost kind of doubled. So certainly that's good. But, in terms of our rankings, we do really want to get to page one for a lot of those terms. And now I'll just kind of dive into what we've sort of set up with your increased budget, over the last few months. So let me just bring up my spreadsheet for that. Okay, so I'm just going to go over our spreadsheet here and just give some examples. I know you sort of requested just to take a look at some of the stuff that we've ramped up over the last several months. So I'll just highlight a few of them here, not go into every single one, and this will run on a bit too long, but just give a sort of overview on some of the things that we've been doing over the last several months. So here we have a list of some guest posts that we've gone out and outreached for. So with the increase in budget, over the last several months, we have mixed in some of these type of guest posts along with building out our other links and our other sites, which I will highlight as well. So if we zoom in on some of these URLs, you can see that they all are related to piano, music, learning online, and that sort of thing. And you can kind of just tell that through the URLs here. So they all have Learn Piano Online, Learning Piano Online, the advantages, and so forth. So these are relevant blog posts and guest posts on sites that and articles that are about piano, learning, technology, and that sort of thing. So all very relevant. There's no, fitness blogs, and we've got our link up there and so forth. So all very relevant. If we just take a look at this one, for example, so we've got this post here, that Eric Alper, so sort of a music type of blog. In the URL, we have Learn Piano Online. And if we scroll down, I think many of these, we've kept some generic anchor text like playground sessions or here we have website or visit the website here. So sort of very natural type of anchor text. So those are some of them that we've set up. I think we're waiting on 5 more that are getting ready to get posted. So these are some of the batches that we've had over the last little while. And then also for February, we have 7 sites that are actually still waiting to get rolled out. Sometimes these type of sites, which I'll highlight here, we bid and we build them back up, but some of the sites that we acquire in February can't always get them rushed or can't always get them set up and linked out within the 1 month. So we have a bit of a carryover here. We've got 7 of these sites that are, or 4 of them that are ready, which will all go out this week or next week. We'll spread those out, and then 3 other ones that we're building. So here we are getting much more aggressive over the last, I'd say, 2 months or so with some of the anchor text. In some of the guest posts that I've just showed you, we've kind of kept it as, visit the website here or visit Playground Sessions, a natural type of anchor text. Whereas here, once we kind of brush that page 1 for some of our terms, we have ramped up some of the aggressiveness. So we can see that these are the anchor text in the pipeline that we have set up, and I've sort of mapped these out to get really aggressive for Learn to Play Piano Online and Learn Piano. And then these are some of the ones in green that are already up, and over the past 10 or so have gotten much more aggressive with learning piano, playing piano online, and so forth. So I'll hover over and just highlight a few of these. So we'll look at 2 examples that aren't quite or they're ready to go but haven't quite linked out yet. This one site that we have set up, bluesfest.com. So here's the title, Learn Blues Music on the Piano. So this was a blues sort of festival website that we've refurbished, all about learning how to play blues on the piano. And if we just look at some of the stats here, and I won't get into too many details, this particular site has 99 other sites linking to it, so it's quite powerful. And all the backlinks going to bluesfest.com, we just look at them. They're all, music related, blues related, and that sort of thing. They're related to a music type of festival. And you can just see here the relevance in some of these titles of the links coming to this particular site, Blues Festival Guide Magazine, Alabama Blues, and so forth. So we will be setting this particular website up as a blog, and we can just kind of look at it right now. We'll be getting some articles up, and we've refurbished it as Blues Music on the Piano, and we'll get articles up and link those over to Playground Sessions. So that one's one in the pipeline. Another one in the pipeline, just to highlight some of these examples, GlennTempleton.com. So this is the website that has 60 other websites linking to it. And Glenn Templeton was a music artist of some sort. So we were going to refurbish this into a music blog and link over to Playground Sessions. And this allows us to get aggressive with some of these anchor texts. So I think I've got this one set up for the Blues Fest. We'll do online piano lessons and then learn the piano online. Hit that again with another aggressive link over either this week or next week. And these are all kind of pan out over the next several weeks. So Glenn Templeton, again, looking at some of these. Um, this was an artist out of Nashville, so country music artist. So that's a relevant music website, and we'll set up your link on that. Another example, we'll look at a good site here, rwagner.net. This was a site about a German composer, and if we look at the backlink profile on this particular site, they've got 500 domains coming to this website. So a very powerful site about a music composer, and we've built that up into our music blog, and this particular link rolled out at the end of January, and I think we have an aggressive anchor text for learn to play piano online. So that is some of the examples of what we've been doing. I won't get into every single one. We can look at another one. I think I have one here set up, Bun Minnick. So this was a organ type of blog about musical instruments that we've refurbished into musical instruments related to piano, and we've got an aggressive anchor text on this particular one. And the backlink profile here, they've got 38 domains coming into this particular website. I've got a few more. Gate Music Art. So again, this rolled out in February. So this particular music blog and article, I think we have another aggressive Learn Piano Online. And checking out the backlink profile of this website, Gate Music Arts, they've got 43 domains coming in. And a quick analysis, you can see it's all related to music, trance, classical, microphone upgrades, new album. So all the links coming into these websites where you're getting your link on are all sort of related to music and so forth. So we're retheming them in that sort of respect. So checking our spreadsheet out, we've had all these up over the last several months, and we've had some more aggressive anchor text over the last several websites that we've built out there. And then this is what we have planned that are actually we've purchased with our budget, sort of maxed it out, but these haven't quite gone up yet. So these 4 are going to go out over the next few weeks, and these ones will get built as well. So in terms of where we are, that's what we've been doing, a mix of some guest posts, a mix of some of these websites built. And I think just highlighting a few of those examples, you can kind of get the feel. I'm not going to run through every single example. So in terms of our budget, I would say that for March, I think we should just leave it. I have these 7 sites in the pipeline still. Sometimes when we purchase and we set these up, we don't get them instantly. So we've got these 7 links that are all going to go out with really aggressive anchor text this month, and maybe these ones might trickle into the next month. And we've sent, quite a few aggressive links into February and January here. So in terms of what we sent over the last several months with that budget increase and along with all of these, I would really just sort of wait. I think we'll set these up and just see where we stand at the end of March, and maybe take March off and take April off and let all these kick in and settle. And we can see hopefully by then, some of these have kicked in and we've gotten and jumped back up to page 1. And that would be sort of my suggestion. And then if not, then it's just a matter of, building more of these. Sometimes we're on page 2 and Google will just keep you there, and, we're building these links and it's just delayed, and you just need to build more of these relevant type of links. But I would imagine that we'll get these aggressive ones set up and we'll sort of just leave it for the next few months. So in terms of March, I don't think we need a budget for March. And, by the time these get up, we'll see where we are in April. Perhaps just leave it for April as well. So if you have any questions, certainly let me know. But that's some of the work. We sort of maxed out budget for the last several months on all these type of properties and these links. And I think if we just take March and April and just let all these settle in and just see where we are sort of beginning of April, and maybe even just wait and then see where we are at the end of April. And then, if we haven't, then it's just a matter of pressing on and continuing to build these up. So let me know your thoughts, and hopefully this was useful. Thank you.